It's night and day. But since this is the Locke DLC, let's take a look at Locke, his skins, and some gameplay.
Oh yeah, that sounds great.
Here's Locke. His default skin is once again based on the Amano art, or to be slightly more specific, it's based on Tetsuya Nomura, who's the character designer in most more recent Final Fantasy games, reinterpreting the original character design, which was done for Locke's original game, Final Fantasy VI. So the original art was Yoshitaka Amano, and then for Dissidia, he's been reimagined by Tetsuya Nomura. And either way, to me, this looks completely insane and psychotic. He's got yellow circles on his shirt with blue polka dots every which way and weird colors. Of course, different stripes and different patterns. Looks like his bandana was made from 4 people's shirts.
Yeah, I was just about to say, like, his bandana looks like he has 7 different bandanas on that have like taken turns playing their role in this. And is that he has like a little tuft of hair?
It's a feather or something, yeah.
Yeah, I'm not sure what that. Yeah,
maybe it is supposed to be his own hair. I hope not, because that's even more psychotic than what I was thinking. I thought it was more like Furion, where are you, Furion?
Yeah.
I don't know. I guess Furion, it is his own hair that's popping out of his bandana.
Oh yeah.
But there, it's more obvious.
Yeah, exactly. In Locke's, it just looked like, I don't know, he did a terrible job tying that bandana together. I'm pretty sure that's hair. It's almost the exact same color. Right?
It is the same color, yeah.
And it has kind of the same texture. So I
don't want it to be hair so badly.
I just don't want to believe it.
So
yeah, this imagining is
when you get the DLC for the character, you get the main costume, the Amano costume, and you get 3 color variations of it all at once.
Oh wow, okay, that's
slightly more psychotic.
The pink glove is a nice touch.
And then this is the 3rd one. I actually like this one.
Oh, that one's so badass. I like that one too.
I get much more of a pirate feel from this.
Yeah, I definitely like this one. I like that it's maintained just simple color, a scheme of black, yellow, and then the brown is a little undertone there. I like it.
You got the black accents and the black slashes or stripes or whatever you want to call them. At least that's all it is. It's not crazy polka dots,
like polka dots and suns
yeah.
and the whole geometry class on his shirt.
Yeah, you can see it on the close-up of the shirt in the background, but when I'm changing skins and the new skin hasn't shown up yet,
right.
You can see it there. It's like there's the stripes and these polka dots and these circles and suns and stars, and like he's got 20 constellations going on. I don't know. He's a big astronomy fan.
I feel like he makes his own clothes. That would be the only explanation.
Well, he is a thief, so maybe he just stole them all from various people.
Maybe, yeah. This is like his trophy.
Yeah, this looks more like somebody sneezed on the color palette and just everything flew on him at once. And
it's like when you're in MS Paint and you have that just color dump thing, and you're just randomly clicking colors on things. I feel like that's how this was designed.
And then at the end, they just ran out of time. They're like, no, character design's due tomorrow. He's like, oh, okay, gotta keep this. Submit.
Yep. Yeah, exactly.
Done. Maybe a lot of people do like this style of characters. I just really don't like most Amano art designs. And I do like the interpretations that were done for the sprites in the game. That's also what I was used to, because while you play the game, you're used to seeing the character as he appears in the game. Right. So maybe I'm more biased just because I saw him as the sprite form forever.
Yeah, that could be it.
But for this character, I had to go out and buy the alternate costume because it's based on his sprite art. So he just looks, to me, so much better.
Yeah.
So much better. He's got his bandana and the hair hanging down like from his sprite in the game.
Oh, okay.
So I'll throw up an image of what the sprite looked like for you guys so you can see. It's 16-bit art, but it's translated. Anyway, I like the sprite a lot better. It's like consistent colors, no giant color explosion.
Yeah.
And weird stuff going every which way and 5 patterns at once.
Right.
Consistent. He's got a vest. He's got pants. Looks normal.
Yep.
Great.
Yeah.
This is what I have always interpreted him as, because that's what I was used to seeing when I played the game Final Fantasy VI so long ago.
Yeah.
So I really like this version.
Yeah, I like this as well. It's like streamlined, but it's like functional as well. But it still looks good. Like, it looks pretty cool also. So yeah, I like this one. I think as the flashy one, I like the other one better. But this one actually, like, it makes sense if you're a thief.
Right,
Dress
yeah.
more like this, yeah.
Well, I mean, it makes no sense to dress the other way is another way to look
Right,
at it.
yeah,
No one in their right mind, especially if you're a thief, you want to keep that low profile.
Yeah.
You don't want to...
Unless you're like king of all thieves ever, then you may want to flash it up. But other than that, this is like more ninja style-esque.
Yeah, yeah. So you got the black color scheme, darker color scheme going.
With the white accents instead of the light blue.
Yeah, still looks pretty good. He still keeps the blue for the bandana and the sash around his waist. And then here's the last one. Kind of a combination, black and blue.
Huh. Interesting. And his hair is different as well.
Oh yeah, didn't notice that before. Yeah, they gave him more...
Like a blonde kind?
Yeah, dirty blonde looking hair.
Yeah.
As opposed to the silver, which he actually has in the game. I mean, the Amano version has silver as well.
It's just whatever you can see, I guess. That little plop coming out of the top.
No, you can see it coming down.
Yeah, on the edges there.
Beneath the bandana, yeah. So yeah, I do like this take on the Amano version.
Right.
Where the color schemes are simplified and they get rid of all that busy sun explosion.
Yeah, definitely.
The bandana is also simplified as 2 colors instead of 3.
Like 18.
4 different patterns alternating. So yeah, this one is pretty good. Although for nostalgia reasons, this is my go-to.
Oh yeah, I mean if that's what you played this entire game as, I could definitely understand why. Oh, he has weapons as well.
Yeah, he's got weapons too. The thief's knife.
Ooh.
Kind of a bigger, more cleaver-looking weapon.
That's pretty awesome. I like it.
It looks cool, but it looks less actually practical. And then this one looks more practical.
Oh, wow. Yeah.
I like that red edge.
Yeah, that looks awesome. I mean, that looks like... to have a red knife, it's like, oh, you don't know if I killed somebody or not.
Yeah.
This is definitely practical. The other one is like, yeah, you're just going out murdering people. I like the design on the other one. Like, it has like this wire.
Yeah,
of, like,
yeah. This looks cool.
Yeah, it's definitely the most aesthetically pleasing. But yeah, if you're trying to go out and actually put these to use,
and practicality is not a thing with when you come to 90% of these weapons, gigantic cloud weapons, and gun blades for Squall and all that. But yeah, this looks like this would be something that somebody could actually wield and you'd be done.
Oh yeah, definitely. I could see that being a bad day for anyone involved.
Yeah, so the default's the main gouge. Second one, with the wider blade, is called the Thief's Knife, and the last one's called Assassin's Dagger. They're all based on weapons from his actual game that he can equip.
Nice.
And now we'll show you some gameplay for Locke.
Lock it up.
Diving on in, where to begin? Punch people in the face.
Where it always begins. Punching people in the face.
Stabby with a knife stab.
Surprise. Stab in the face.
How will you fare against armed opponents?
Just give us the match.
I like that intro.
Yeah. That one's pretty good.
Just shut up and leave.
Yeah. Just give us the match.
So yeah, let's talk about Locke.
Yeah. Oh, his moveset's pretty awesome so far.
Oh, I like that he has that throwing weapon.
Yeah.
That's the moon ring.
Okay.
It's like a chakram. It comes back to you, yeah.
Right, yeah. Oh, wow.
Oh, cool that he can combo it, too.
And you can link that together with a whole... Nice.
Oh, that was so cool. What is his triangle attack? His EX skill? Oh, steal.
That was...
You stole a potion.
What?
You have a potion next to your HP.
How do I use a potion?
I don't know. No other character can steal a potion, so...
Why does he just have a potion on him?
I wonder if it's auto use. Like, if you get beat, if he'll automatically use the potion. That'd be pretty cool, actually.
Or maybe if I hit triangle again after.
Nope.
Nope. Okay.
Oh, if you miss, it still burns it.
Huh. Yeah. So, that kind of sucks.
Well, I like that they made his stealing mechanics different from Zidane's. because Zidane's the other thief in the game, and people were worried, oh, what if they play too similarly?
Oh, wow.
But if you can steal actual items, that's pretty awesome.
Oh,
Almost.
get back here.
Get him.
Oh, no.
Doesn't matter, he's still...
Oh,
Potion?
okay.
Go, Potion,
Can I
go.
potion you now? I want to potion you a question.
Maybe if you have to use it, like, if you hold down triangle. Oh
my
god.
God.
Oh, you still have your potion. That's pretty cool.
Wait.
Oh, no, never mind. They took away your potion.
Okay.
No time for napping.
Huh. Yeah, that's so weird. How do I...
You got a potion.
Oh, yes.
Oh, nice.
Alright. I'll wait till I get full again and then try and do it.
You just used it.
Yeah, I did. There we go.
So was it just pressing triangle again? Or holding it?
It was holding it. Oh. Yeah.
So people were worried that Zidane and Locke might play too similarly, but it looks like they did a good job at differentiating them. Zidane steals stats and Locke steals random items which have different effects, so that's pretty awesome actually. I like the Locke version better because you're actually stealing things.
Yeah, I definitely agree with that.
Oh, that looks pretty cool.
Yeah, I like that one. That's pretty awesome.
Just rise them up and stab them back down.
Chunk them back. There we go.
Yeah, some of his stuff is pretty short range, which makes sense with the
Right, yeah.
the dual daggers.
Definitely.
But he's got that assassin speed going for him.
Right, yeah, we can close the gap pretty easily on a lot of these.
Yeah, so Locke is from Final Fantasy VI. It was released first in the United States as Final Fantasy III for the Super Nintendo, because they had that weird naming scheme way back where not every Final Fantasy game was released, so they renumbered them in the order of when they came out here, skipping over the number of games that they had not released here.
Right.
Yeah, Locke has a really cool story. He's actually my favorite thief in the entire Final Fantasy series.
Wow. It seems like there's quite a lot of them.
Yeah, like the roguish, the thief that's got the heart of gold is kind of like a character trope that they fall back on every once in a while.
Right.
It's not just Final Fantasy, but a lot of entertainment use that kind of character. The Han Solo-esque scoundrel type character.
Right, yeah.
But yeah, I really like Locke because he has this tragic backstory as to why he became a thief.
Ah, interesting.
He called it treasure hunting. He wasn't really a thief originally. He's also a member of the Returners, a resistance group that's fighting against the Empire in that game, as the Empire, as it does in several of these games, is trying to gradually take over more and more of the world and this path of conquest. Locke, even though he's a thief, he doesn't like being called a thief. When other characters call him a thief, he says, no, call me a treasure hunter. He prefers to be called a treasure hunter.
That's so strange. So he's a thief and other people know him as a thief, but he doesn't like to be known as a thief.
Right,
Yeah.
but you find out why a little bit later in the game, or actually much later in the game, why that is. 'Cause at first you think it's just mainly comic relief, because that's how it's presented.
Right.
Don't call me a thief, I'm a treasure hunter.
Yeah, especially treasure hunter makes it seem completely that way.
Yeah, I'm just hunting for other people's treasure.
Right, yeah.
Making that treasure mine.
Yeah.
Could have won
The
that.
TV's in my house now.
Right, exactly. Oh, this treasure was buried in this man's pocket.
Oh, that Golbez looks so awesome on the enemy team.
Man.
Remorse is all that awaits you.
Yeah, I love that skin.
That's what Golbez should look like. Just this monstrous black Dark Knight form. So, Locke was in love with this girl. He was actually engaged to her, I believe. Her name was Rachel. Rachel! No, not that Rachel.
It'll be more interesting, the story, if that were the same.
So he's exploring these caves, and he actually brings his girlfriend with him.
Interesting choice, but...
I mean, it's his passion, so he brings Rachel with him. There's some spoilers here for Final Fantasy VI.
Right.
And they're exploring together, but then this quake occurs, and she falls. She survives the fall, but then she's left amnesiac. She doesn't remember anything. She doesn't remember Locke at all.
Huh.
And then sometime later, she's severely wounded in an Imperial attack. So Locke has tremendous guilt over the whole thing. So he becomes a thief because he's completely driven to find a cure for her. And in Final Fantasy Land, the only cure that is known for her condition is the super rare summon creature Phoenix, which can bring people back from the dead.
Right.
That's why he becomes a thief. He's not just, I'm a thief, I want to steal other people's things because I'm greedy and other people's things should be my things.
Right.
There are a lot of thieves that have that motivation. Or just because I want to be free and do whatever I want. Nobody can tell me what to do, so I'm going to live this free lifestyle.
Yeah, it's like, I rule my own destiny kind
Right,
of thing.
right.
Yeah, right. But he actually, he has a reason for it, which is really cool.
Yeah, he has a complete noble purpose. Yeah, he's stealing things from people, that's true. He's still taking the same actions as other thieves, but he's constantly driven for that one purpose.
Right.
So I really, really like that backstory. It's pretty tragic.
So in terms of like his villain or anything in the game, is it more so his journey, or is there an actual like villain that wants to stop him from collecting like these things or whatnot?
The main villains in Final Fantasy VI are the Empire, led by Emperor Gestal, and then Kefka is pretty much the chief general antagonist in that game, where he's one of the most powerful generals of the Empire.
Right.
And Locke, when you first meet up with him, he's your introduction into the Returners, this resistance group that opposes the Empire.
Oh, okay.
You start out playing Terra, and she was under the control of the Empire, and then she's freed, and Locke is the one who kind of takes her into the larger world. Says, okay, now that you've gotten out of this first initial emergency, let me take you to meet my friends, and you can decide from there what you want to do.
Okay.
So Locke's doing his treasure hunting thing, where he's constantly looking for some sort of cure for Rachel, but he's also has his life going on still in the meantime.
Okay. Yeah, I was more so wondering, is his main priority still to find the treasures and stuff like that, or to find the Phoenix for Rachel? Or has he had to put that on hold to lead the Resistance?
He doesn't lead the Resistance, he's just a member.
Okay. Yeah. He was just kind of your introduction to it kind of thing.
They don't really split hairs on whether or not he has to make sacrifices to the point where he's setting it aside, because it's a mystery throughout most of the game that he's even doing that as his objective. It's just, some other characters call him a thief, and he kind of takes offense to it, and he's like, I'm not a thief, I'm a treasure hunter! And you kind of think of it as just comic relief throughout most of the game, because of how it's treated.
Right.
But then when you find if you do the optional stuff and find out his backstory, and see the tragic nature of what happened between him and Rachel, then you're like, oh crap.
Yeah. Wow.
It kind of makes sense that he takes offense, because he isn't just a common thief, he's not doing anything with greed as his motivation.
Right, yeah, that's really awesome. Like, he himself has that. He doesn't want to say what he's doing is wrong because he's doing it for the right reason, kind of thing. So, is he technically stealing from others, or is he just like finding treasures and stuff like that?
Both. He will steal from others.
Oh, okay, okay.
His ability is steal. He can steal from anyone that you meet in the game.
Okay, right.
So he is an accomplished thief. So he can steal from people.
Really, really good at it, but he doesn't like to be like called a thief. So that's like his main claim to fame, is being a thief. But he doesn't categorize himself as such.
Right. Because he knows that he's not doing it for that reason.
Right.
He's not on the get-rich-quick path.
Yeah.
Yeah, that Mirage ability looks so awesome.
And it's not as short range as I thought as well. So you can line that up pretty well. I like that. Even for an assassin, you can get a pretty decent ways away from your opponent and still make use of some of his moves. Especially with the ring that he throws.
Yeah, because the ring also hits and draws them back into it.
Right, yeah, exactly. And then you can link that in with a whole bunch of other things. It's really cool.
Wow, that Tidus looks awful.
I'll admit you have the courage, but have you the wits?
Oh my god.
Yeah, I agree with you. I like how you can mix it up with the moon ring. That throwing chakram.
Yeah, it definitely changes your gameplay up as an assassin.
You can draw them in for a combo with the daggers, or you can send them right back out with another combo with the chakram. Oh, that was so cool.
Oh.
Now you stab me in
Yeah.
the face. Use your abilities before you use the potion. Yeah.
I guess I'll
then-
do both. just in
Yeah,
case.
and then try and use the ether, and I think that'll...
That was my ether. Oh, it just gives me another... It also gives me ability to steal again.
Okay, cool.
Huh. It's like a free thing that I have.
Oh, you got a green thing.
Oh, a squirrely scroll. I don't know what that's about. How?
I guess we'll have to wait until your thing revives to find out.
Oh my god.
What? I
That's
didn't even know that could happen.
That's a thing you can do? That's efficient. I'll do that.
This guy is so done. 2 for 1.
Oh my god, you can do that? This is incredible.
That was so awesome. Never mind, Bahamut. We don't need you,
Yeah,
buddy.
you can go back to sleep. It's okay. I understand.
All right, get ready to use the green thing.
Yeah,
I want to see what this one does.
I'm trying to
Master Scroll.
Oh, so
Oh,
I
okay.
still get to keep it. It was probably just an extra hit thing.
Yeah,
that I
some
do.
sort of super attack.
Yeah.
So if you see a scroll again,
I'll have to line up with somebody else.
Yeah.
To do that. Yeah.
oh, what the heck? He's got a pretty good variety of things you can steal. I don't
Yeah.
even know what this purple thing is.
Just like some fortune teller's crystal or something.
Maybe
like
it gets more powerful the more you steal per fight. Like Kuja's thing powers up the more you use it.
Ah.
Maybe you can keep stealing better and better stuff.
that. Maybe, yeah.
That's pretty awesome.
Yeah, that would be a really cool take on it.
I knew it would end this way.
As they're fighting the Empire, one of the Empire's other generals, Celeste, she actually ends up joining the side of the Returners. And she and Locke develop feelings for each other.
I have allies who can help.
So then it becomes kind of complicated.
Right, yeah. Because he's like fighting for Rachel, but at the same time, he has feelings for another woman.
Right, and there's also the extra dynamic of he's not 100% sure whether or not he can trust her because she's
Oh, yeah. Like a
an
double agent.
ex-general for the Empire. Yeah, so it's pretty interesting, and a lot of people really like the way they did their relationship. So Locke and Celeste. So I don't want to spoil everything.
Right, yeah.
Like you don't even know Rachel exists for a long time.
Oh,
so for the
okay.
player, it's like it's more simplified. But when Rachel does enter into it, then there's this kind of like mixed emotions that go along with it. Like, oh crap, we really want Rachel to get better because her backstory is so tragic.
Right.
Because it's also, you see how Rachel's family treats Locke when the accident happens. They're like, get the hell away from my daughter, never come back.
Wow. Oh my goodness.
Yeah, it's dark.
Yeah, that sounds pretty extreme. I think that'd be... I could definitely see how the dynamic would be a really interesting, like, turn for the story. Because not knowing that he has this, like, person in his life for a lot of the game, I'm sure that's, like, such a heavy ball to drop for the entire audience there.
Yeah.
Yeah, I think that would be,
Because the audience is all rooting for Locke and Celeste, because
Right.
that's what they've been exposed to for this whole time.
Exactly.
Oh, will they make it? Won't they make it? Can they overcome these differences because they're fighting for different sides? And oh crap, Rachel.
yeah, who are you? Oh, wait. You're a fiance. Everything's got all muddied up.
The Empire in that game does some pretty brutal things as the conflict builds. You learn about summons in that game, which are called espers, and how you can create magicite from the summons. If the summon dies, it can pass on its powers to somebody, basically,
right.
through magicite. So the Empire starts doing it forcefully.
Oh,
by,
wow.
Like mass murdering / converting a bunch of espers into the esper crystalline form to try and gain all this power for themselves and take over the world.
Wow.
At one point, Kefka gains even more extreme power, and he starts obliterating entire towns.
Oh, wow.
So, in that game, the characters, Locke and the other main characters, are more reactive than proactive in their we gotta save the world kind of thing. Because you catch up with the Empire kind of late in their struggle for power.
Okay.
So, at that point, it's just at the beginning it starts out, oh, maybe we should try and do peace talks and things like that.
Oh, right.
And there is actually a peace talks section where you get to try and choose the best diplomatic approach. Yeah. Right. But then as things ramp up, it's just like, oh no, we just have to save everyone's life because the people went insane, and now we're dealing with these guys who are power hungry and potentially actually maniacal enough to the point where they'll threaten the entire world. Like everyone's life is at risk. We don't know if these guys are just gonna snap and just go nuts and
just start destroy everything. Yeah. Wow.
Yeah, because at one point Kefka does go nuts and causes this devastation on a global scale.
What the heck?
It's like, oh crap.
Yeah, we probably got to do something about this. Intervene somehow.
This music is kind of like a rave or whatever.
Kind of like,
generic dance beat.
It's like a club in the 70s.
I guess it makes it, not the 70s,
no,
this is more like a club today.
Well, I guess a European club, like, I don't know, 10 years ago.
Club in the 70s is more like rap or whatever, disco.
That's disco. I think that's too early or late for disco. 70s? Yeah, I guess I'll still be in the club.
I thought 70s was the chief decade for disco.
I thought, like, clubs and stuff like that wouldn't be disco in 70s. But I guess that would be, like, the main thing. If that's what's on TV, is like Soul Train and stuff like that.
Yeah, I thought 70s was that entire thing. I thought disco's major rise in popularity was in the 70s, but maybe I'm wrong. If you guys in the comments know, let us know.
For some reason, like, rock is my thing in the 70s. I don't know why. It's like old school classic rock.
I mean, yeah, there was rock in the 70s as well. Rock has been in most generations.
Yeah.
Except maybe now, where it's kind of
it's kind of teetered off.
Yeah, there isn't too much modern rock that's being made in favor of this constant pop recycling. But yeah, this sounds more like trance-ish, like more modern club by far. This is not 70s at all. Yeah, I could have sworn 70s was when disco was prominent and had its biggest rise in popularity, but if anybody out there knows, you can set us straight.
Yeah. Give us a whole playlist of 70s music. This is... What do I get from you? Oh, another one of these.
Emperor.
Oh,
you silly Billy.
You silly head. Oh my god.
The smack talk. Oh!
Oh, there we go.
Yeah, that combo's pretty cool.
There we go. Man, I love that attack. It looks pretty awesome. Oh no.
We need you to run them through, so do it.
Wow. Well, no please or anything. I don't know. We need you to do this. So hurry up and do it, idiot.
Get on that.
Yeah.
What do I pay you for?
It's taking so long.
I don't pay you. Just do it. Take your ugly six-legged horse and get it done.
Yeah.
I really like that backstory. It's tragic.
Yeah, that's pretty cool. I like his backstory. It has like that kind of dark past, which is again fairly rare to see, especially in a game like this old, I guess. To see like in this shelled out like that with Rachel, and then you have his other romance potential like mixed into all of this, and his ethics being in like question, and all of that. It's pretty cool. I like it.
Yeah, so we won't tell you everything about how it turns out in case any of you guys want to play the game for yourself and see what all happens in the end between Locke, Celeste, and Rachel. Celeste is an awesome character, so it's not just like, oh no, should definitely be with Rachel because that's how it started out and what you have to do. And like once you know, you get to meet Celeste and know her better, then it is kind of a
That was a harder pick to make.
Yeah. It's not just an easy decision.
Right.
There's definitely emotions pulling from both sides. So
Wow.
pretty awesome.
Yeah. Wow. Yeah, that sounds really intriguing. I can understand some of you guys want to check out that game to see exactly what Rob is talking about, because it sounds like a really awesome one.
A lot of you probably already know, because Final Fantasy VI is one of the games that comes up as favorites for most people most of the time. I think Final Fantasy 6, 7, 10, and then maybe 9 also are probably the ones that people point to as favorites most commonly. Everyone has favorite, like every single one of the games has people who say it's their favorite.
Right.
But I think those 4 probably are at the top of the list most often, with 6 and 7 probably being the most often. So yeah, so 6 is definitely at the top of a lot of people's lists.
So, yeah, I mean, with just hearing the general story, just hearing that, I can imagine why. I'm sure there's a whole lot of nuances that go throughout that entire game that you have to see for yourself to really get the gist of the whole story.
Yeah, and there's so many characters, like I was saying before,
Right.
so that a lot of people can have favorites.
Within that, in just one series.
Yeah,
you
creating a
can show
party of 4 from all these options. You can have a whole party full of favorites. And
Right, yeah.
definitely a lot of fun, that game. And the music is awesome as well. Well, it looks like that's going to do it for this episode of Dissidia Final Fantasy.
Yes, we will catch you guys in the next one. When the next DLC comes out, we'll be right here doing this all over again. So see you guys then.